If they stand here for a few minutes, they will be dead eventually. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow members, and most welcome guest. On April 26, 1986, reactor number 4 of Chernobyl nuclear power station exploded, unleashing the most powerful force in the universe all over a wide area of Eastern Europe. A combination of human error, poor operating procedures, and bad nuclear engineering unleashed this force upon the Soviet Union. Immediately something became quite apparent. This was a very severe accident, and the consequences of it had to be mitigated really quickly, liquidated even. There was a cleanup job to do. Coming from all over the Soviet Union, over 500,000 men threw themselves onto the tasks. Their job ranged from the mundanes to the most complicated, evacuating people safely, cooking and cleaning for all that vast army of people that suddenly sprang up and needed care and support, cutting down trees to bury them because they were contaminated, or building something that would be remembered as the sarcophagus, a vast concrete and steel building designed to safely entomb the reactor for all eternity. But before the sarcophagus could be built, a critical job had to be done: cleaning up the roofs of the power stations. After the reactor had exploded, the reactor lid that was thousands of tons strong was lifted up to the side, and debris had been propelled upward. Metal pipes, but also nuclear fuels and black bituminous pieces of graphite. If you touched them, you would be dead eventually. They were extremely radioactive. The roofs were divided into 3 parts: K, M, and N. The liquidator named them Katya, Marsha's, and Nina. Katya was a gentle lady. She only emitted 1,000 Röntgen of radioactivity. Nina was a little bit feistier, and she emitted 2,000 Röntgen of radioactivity. 1 hour, instant death. The last one was Marsha. Marsha was a wild, terrific woman. The doses on the roof were 10,000 Röntgens of radioactivity. If you would be standing there for a few minutes, you would eventually end up being completely dead and die in a very horrible way. In wartime, the maximum radioactive dose permitted to a soldier is 20 Röntgen, and many of the liquidators working on site were already reaching that dose. They were fighting a nuclear war against an unseen enemy. The man in command of the operation, Yuri Samolenko, made one decision: under no circumstances must men go on these roofs. The work had to be done, but it would be done by robots. The Soviet army had some robotic bulldozers that were successfully used in Afghanistan to clear up debris and improvise explosive devices, but they were too heavy for these roofs. The Soviet Union had failed to put a man on the moon, but it had successfully put 2 lunar rovers up there, and elements to build some rovers still existed up in the Technical Institute in Moscow. They were called and successfully built 2 lunar rovers in just 2 days. They were equipped with bulldozer blades, flown over to Chernobyl, and immediately put to the task. Slowly and surely, the rover worked their way at clearing up Katya's and Nina. It was a difficult job. Machine guns had to be used to blow the radioactive blocks apart because they would be too heavy for the rovers. But the job was done. Marsha, fierce and terrible Marsha, remained, and had 10,000 Röntgens. The lunar rovers could not be sent up on that roof. Why? Because their electronic brains would be shredded apart by the radioactive gamma rays, almost like a piece of bread put into a toaster that turns black as coal. The rovers would not work up there. They would die just like any humans would. The Soviet Central Committee, the Politburo, bites the bullet and calls for help from the West. A German police robot, the Joker, is hauled up on the roof by helicopter. That robot is supposedly built to withstand the 10,000 röntgens of radioactivity. All system checks, comms links okay, diagnostic complete, off we go. Slowly and surely, the Joker makes his way to Martians and starts clearing up the debris. But after a few minutes, the robot stops working. Diagnostics are run again. Comlinks are tested again. The robot stopped working. It is dead. One man bravely volunteers to go up to the roof to make a visual inspection 10 meters away, no less than that, or he would die. The robot is stuck, and moreover, the electronics are completely fried. The robot stopped working. The Soviet Politburo lied to the German. They said a nuclear catastrophe in the Soviet Union was impossible, and they specified a robot that could only withstand 2,000 röntgens. The robot had no chance. Yuri Samoyenko is defeated. How will the task be completed? The task has to be completed for the reactor to be entombed. Calculations are made, and a solution is found. Biological robots. Men will go up to the roof to clear up the mess. General Nikolai Tarakanov goes personally to the roof to investigate the battlefield. It's a mess of twisted debris, pieces of nuclear fuel and graphite, and it is dangerous because there are holes in which the men could fall. But a plan is hatched. Reservists in their 30s and 40s only, younger men could become infertile after all, will be sent up to the roof. They do not have any protective suit. They have to make their own using heavy rubber and pieces of lead, gas masks and goggles. The general's briefing to the men is very simple. Comrade, you have 1 minute to do a very serious job. No more than 1 minute. Go up to the roof, take your shovel and throw the debris over the edge. Do not look down at the reactor. Any questions? Good luck, comrades. And so the men go up to the roof, clad in their rubber apron and their lead protective sheetings. Wearing the mask and the goggle, they do not look humans anymore. They are biological robots. But slowly and surely, one shovelful at a time, Marsha's poisonous breath starts to die down and the radioactivity level starts decreasing. 3,828 men went onto that roof and successfully cleared the debris. Nobody knows what the consequences on these men's health will be. And all they got for that effort was a certificate, 800 rubles, $1,000 at the time, and this Liquidator medal that many of the West still proudly wear today. I once worked in the nuclear industry, and nuclear power is the most powerful force in the universe if safely kept under control. And to me, the liquidators of Chernobyl are the heroes of the nuclear age, just like explorers and inventors once were. Because after all, per spera ad astra, through adversity into the stars.